How's it going, guys? So I want to give my review on Paradise. I want to give you my review on things I like and maybe dislike also. It's not a lot of things I don't dislike about the company. I think the rules are pretty fair, all things considered. Another thing that I want to talk about is some tips on the best ways to take advantage of Paradise, how to break even, how to profit. I'm also going to go over a little bit about the platform that they use. I know that's a big deal to some people. They want to know what platform I'm using if I'm going to be trading this. And for those who don't even know what a prop firm is, I'll go over that really quickly. So a prop firm, for those who don't even know what it is, these companies in the Forex and the futures opportunities, they allow you to take a challenge. And if you pass their challenge, meaning that you have to get like a certain profit target without losing a certain amount, let's say that you take a $100,000 challenge and your friend takes a $25,000 challenge. Your friend would have to, for example, get 10% on his $25,000 account, and you have to get 10% of your $100,000 account. And if you both pass, your friend would get $25,000 to trade with, and you would get $100,000 to trade with. So super, super simple. So this offers a lot of opportunity for people who don't have a lot of capital or don't want to risk their own capital. And I want to go over why most people fail at challenges also, while I'm also talking about Paradise. So let's kind of get into Paradise first. So they offer two type of accounts, the HFT challenge and the one-step regular challenge. Now, if you decide to sign up for Paradise, you can actually sign up completely free. You're going to see a sign up button up here. My link will be below. I also have a separate link below if you want us to pass the challenge for you. And I'll go a little bit more in detail on that at the end of the video, but we can actually pass the HFT challenges for you, but we do not pass the regular challenges for you. So for those who are wondering the difference, the main difference between both challenges, the HFT challenge has a consistency rule, and I'll kind of touch on that in a little bit. And the regular challenge does not have a consistency rule, but they have a stop loss rule. So it kind of depends on what you want. And also with the HFT, again, we can pass for you, but also it scales up to $1 million. So you can get up to $1 million with the HFT. You can only get up to 200,000 with the regular challenge. And so that's the biggest difference. The platform that they use is TradeLocker. I like TradeLocker a lot. I'll just kind of bring it up really quickly. So a lot of people are used to MeriTrader or maybe DXTrade or whatever broker you're using, MaxTrader. So many of them nowadays. But I personally can say that I think TradeLocker is probably the best out of all of them. It probably wasn't like that at the beginning. Maybe you looked at TradeLocker a while back, but now it's just really dope. So for example, I like the fact how transparent it is. That's why I kind of moved to futures at one point, is because the pricing was transparent. So like, let's say that I'm looking at the 15-minute chart and I'm looking at this trade and I say, you know what? This looks like a sell. So most of the time you have to figure out your lot size, where you want to put your stop loss. I can literally just click in here, right? While price is moving, hit this plus sign, and I say I want to put my stop loss right here potentially, and I want to put my take profit right here potentially, and then I can just change my lot size to whatever, and it's telling me real time if I hit this sell button that I would lose $40 or $31. So I know exactly how much I'm going to be losing. I could update it. So it's very, very transparent pricing. They even have a built-in trail. You can do your pending. All the pairs are very easy to find. They have an app. So if you're worried about the platform, I have a full training on how to use this platform. It's very simple. But, I can just literally just hit this, and I can do one-click trading, hit confirm, hit sell. Super, super simple, guys. And I can actually just move my stop loss how I want. So if you're wondering about the platform Paradise use, it's excellent. You don't have to worry about how hard the platform is using. And again, I have a full video on how the platform works. So just getting back to the benefits of Paradise, and just talking about some of the things that you might want to look out for. Now, how their pay system works is they pay out, and this is how their back office looks. This is a brand new back office they got. I'm funded with them about 4 different accounts. So I have the 100,000, 15,000, 200,000, 200,000. So that's about what $400,000, $515,000 in capital. Now, the reason this is what I tell people, and this is going to all tie in together. So their payout schedule is the first 20 days you trade means after 20 days of trading, you don't have to trade 20 days in a row, but 20 days later, that includes Saturdays and Sundays. 20 days later, you can do your first withdrawal. Your first withdrawal is going to be 50%. Your second withdrawal is going to be every 2 weeks, which is going to be 70%. Then your third withdrawal is going to be 80%, and your last withdrawal is going to be 95%. After that, every withdrawal is going to be 95%. So this is what I like to teach people to do, because this is what a lot of people mess up, and this is the main thing I wanted to kind of touch on with this. Is let's just bring up a calculator, right? Let's look at this, and they do a lot of deals, right? So sometimes they might do 50% off, 70% off. Well, not 70% off, but 50% off, 30% off, 25% off. So we'll just do full price though, just in case. Let's say you get started at full price, and we'll do a $100,000 account. So you pay $769, for example. Sometimes you might, for example, at the moment, let's say they got a coupon. So I just do both examples. We hit this, and I can get it for $384. Now this coupon works sometimes it don't. That's why you want to sign up for free using my link below. That way you'll always get updated when they have coupons. So that's another reason you want to sign up for free. But let's say that you join at the coupon stage then. Let's just say $400 is spent on your $100,000 account. That's $400. You have a $100,000 account now. Let's say that you pass the challenge, or you pay us to pass it for you. But now you have 100,000, however you got that 100,000. Let me see. 100. Okay, $100,000. Your first 20 days, I mean, you don't have to trade a lot. Within that 20-day period, you only need like 4 or 5 trading days. You don't need to aim for a lot of money. You're only getting 50%, first of all. So this is what I always tell people. Your first goal is to knock out the 50%. Meaning you just want to knock it out real quick. So let's say that you did 0.0, let's say you did 1%. That's $1,000 that you made. Now, how much did you pay to get the challenge? Minus $400. You still profited $600. Well, actually, no. With $1,000 minus, you keep 500 of that since you made 1%. You made $500. How much did you pay for the challenge? $387 or whatever. You made $113 profit. Now you're risk free, and you got your 50% out the way. The whole goal is, I've seen people just trade and trade and trade, trying to get as much profit as possible versus just withdraw. Why are you sitting there trading when you can withdraw anytime? I don't care if I made $100. I'll withdraw 50. Like, why are you still trading for when you know you only want to keep 50%? Get the 50% out the way. So that's the first goal. Second goal is you have the 70 and the 80. Which is a great profit split, but that 95 is the sweet spot. So I always tell people you get paid every 2 weeks. So use these next 2 weeks. That's 4 weeks total, maybe 5 weeks, because we got to factor in it takes them about a week to pay you. Sometimes it might be 2 or 3 days. Sometimes it might be a week. They evaluate your account, and they're getting better at and getting faster. But I just like to tell you, it might take up to a week. So don't get all crazy. Things happen. So let's say that now you have a $100,000 account again, and you go for 1% again, or 2% this time. Now that you're risk free, you can go a little bit harder now. I just wanted to make sure that you at least get risk free, right? That 50% goal. That 50% was to get risk free. Now we can go a little bit more harder. Now we can go for 2%, for example, and now I'm keeping 70%. Now I made $1,400. $1,400 plus $100. How much did I spend? $300. That means that I pretty much did 5 times my money. Then you do the same thing for your 80%. After that, you got 95%. At that point, you're on your 4th payout. You know exactly what kind of trader you want to be, how much you want to go for. But my point is this. Per payout, you don't have to go for 10%, 15%. You can go for 2%, 3%. And you could I just showed you an example of 1%. And you can make a really good income from just making 1%. So a lot of people always ask, Brad, why would someone pay you to pass their challenge if they can't pass the challenge themselves? Well, the thing is that most people can't pass the challenge because they're trying to rush and pass, because it's a psychological thing. Another reason that they can't pass is because it takes a lot longer. Getting 10% takes longer than getting 1%. I think we can all agree with that. So if you just paid us to pass, you can focus on just, we'll pass it fast for you. You can focus on just getting your 1% every time. You're going to not only get all your money back from what you gave us and what you paid for the challenge, but you now get those 50%, 70%, and 80% out the way. So I don't think I like I said, if you just focus on making 1%, it's a lot easier to focus on doing. Think about it. If I just taught you how to do 3% and you did 5 or 6 times your money, and all you did was do 3% total between 3 different payouts, 1%, 1%, 1%, and that's after the split. If you spent that entire time trying to get 10%, that would take 10 times as long, and it's 10 times harder because you're in a rush, and you did all that not to get paid, but just to get the same outcome that you would have did if you didn't pay us. Now, am I saying that you should not try to pass charge yourself? No. There are lots of other prop firms that I'm also funded with that I don't pass with people that I recommend also. But I think this is a great start for a lot of people where, for example, they can already be funded. And then while they're funded and they're getting paid from this account, they can take their time on other challenges. Now, number two is that you want to make, and just to tell you, like, look, I got payout today, right, for $2,100 for this particular account. This is on a $200,000 account. $2,100. I paid maybe $600 for after the 50%. I paid $600, made $2,100. You do the math, right? Now, and that's not even my first payout with them. So I've got several payouts with this particular firm. Now, the next rule that you want to go over is make sure you should follow the rules. I'm not going to go over the rules today because I have a separate video on that. If you ever need me to send you a video on how the rules work, I always send it to people who pay me to pass. But if you need help also, just let me know. I'll send you my link. And it's a short link just showing you how to actually make sure you follow the rules. So I can send you that, no problem. And last but not least is just some information on how to join. So my link is below if you want to join Paradise through my affiliate link. If you want us to pass it for you, it's wetisfxsocial.com/prop firm. That link is also below. We charge anywhere between $125 up to $1,500 to pass, depending on what size that you want. So just reach out to us. You can, the information is on here. You can reach out to the Discord. If you can't find our Discord, I'm sure somewhere on here you can ask our bot. But you fill out, you purchase the account, you fill out your name, email, the account size, preferred payment, for example, and then send it to us and then submit. And then we'll reach out to you and let you know, hey, we got your account details, and we'll start working on your account. So it's very simple. So for example, if you got a $200,000 account, you'll Cash App us $500 on Zelle or Cash App, and you'll fill out this form with your information. Make sure you put your Paradise email here, and we'll do the rest, and we'll reach out to you. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully, I didn't want to go too much in details on the rules because I got a full video on that and how to use Trade Locker. I just really want to give you a training on how to go about getting paid, because I know a lot of people, I've seen people spend 3 months on the 50% side when they could have withdrew 3 months ago and they've been on the 95% a long time ago. So that's it, guys. Thanks. Like and subscribe if you got anything out of this video. Comment below what you think or what you got out of this video. And I'm looking forward to you guys either getting funded yourself or reach out to me and let me help you. Or if you're looking for trading education, we have a VIP program on teaching you how to trade. So God bless and stay profitable.